What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I got a comment here recently that you guys were looking for a front living fifth wheel under $60,000. So this is the 2025 Impression 320 FL. I think you guys are gonna love it. And this is priced at $59,988 down at Funtown RV in Cleburne, Texas. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning the other day, drove my butt out to the airport and flew myself down because they have 4 interior showrooms, and I wanted to get the heck out of the Midwest where it was snowing or raining or freezing in general and get down to a little bit of Texas heat, maybe enjoy a little barbecue. This is the 2025 Impression 320 FL. If you guys don't mind, drop some comments along the way. Hit that like and subscribe button for daily RV content. Help me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers here by the end of 2025. It would be a pretty hefty increase in the pace of following, and I would greatly appreciate if you guys could help out for sure. Now, all the specifications, things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, will be down in the description, along with a link for not only the Cleburne, Texas location, but all of the various locations that this is carried out. Whether you live in the north or south, they got them really all over, but pretty darn neat. Really functional floor plan. I really like the kitchen. It reminds me of a Hemisphere fifth wheel, which will have a little bit of a different twist, a little bit extra money, but very cool. I mean, if you're interested in this, but maybe this one doesn't hit for you, make sure to check that out. I'll link that down in the description too. So the 320 FL Impression is coming in at 34 feet 2 inches with a dry weight of 10,300 pounds. So this is right in that sweet spot for a lot of those 2500s. You don't need a big old dually Mack truck to get this thing moving, but it's also got 4 slide outs. So you're going to get a lot of room. You're also going to get the extended seasons package. So what you're going to see here is forced and heated enclosed underbellies, 12-volt tank pads. Those are the pads that go onto your tanks to help things from freezing once below the temperature. Upgrade insulation, but then the key, the industry's largest furnace. So pretty darn incredible that a price point RV would have that. They also have what is called the Accessibelly, which is heated and enclosed underbelly, but it's also 6-foot paneling to make maintenance basically more accessible to whoever's working on it, so they can charge you a little bit less, in the chance that you need to get a little bit of work done. After all, this is a house on wheels. So this is going to be one of your slides. It's going to be like your cooking slide. So you have your 10.7 cubic foot 12-volt refrigerator, your oven, a little bit of countertop space, a cabinet, which will open up here soon. But I love this kitchen. So no dinette, but you got a great place to sit down with honey buns, enjoy yourself a bowl of, some air soup, enjoy a good view with the massive window, the fancy TikTok sink. We'll check that back here in a second. But since this is a front living, figured we'll start up here and make sure this is something that you like. Now, what I personally enjoy about the Impression front living is you'll notice that this is spaced out just a hair more. It's a little bit elongated. So you have the front, which is separated by about 1.5 feet, just to give it a little extra oomph. So, I mean, if you have grandkids or something, you can pull out both of these sofas to make a really great sleeping space. Or just if you're snuggling up with honey buns, these are quick reclines that lay back nice and flat, but you got a really nice amount of space up here, for the activities. I got a 3-year-old. I imagine her laying down. She's got her crayons. We just bought this little jelly set where you put this little Jello in water and it freezes up and turns into one of those little gummy play things. Pretty freaking cool. Can't wait to get back home and play with that. We bought the 100 set. They're real. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Just, a little homesick. Miss the fam. So right here, accent lighting, I flipped that on to turn it off. It's pretty darn simple. All you got to do, is just kind of do a little double tap over on the edge there, and that'll shut off there for you. There's one on this side as well. The slide outs are a little bit on the shorter side because it's obviously in that upper deck, but I'm 6 feet tall and it goes just under my shoulder height. So you'll definitely want to, kind of duck going into there. But again, pull out sofa for extra sleeping. And then you also have the windows that open up for a nice breeze. So all these windows up here open up, which is really nice. This one is going to be an emergency exit. Hopefully you never have to use them, but pull, push, and plop. You just yank up on those red pins and push out. You're ready to go. They also got the old Dracula shade. Stop the old skin from sizzling. Keep some nosy eyes out. The other slide is going to be exactly the same. So not too much, to show you there, other than the fact that, you can decor it up with Jamie Lynn Spears' book. Enjoy a nice little cup of coffee with a fancy little blanket there for you. The TV is on a televator, so that's pretty cool. Not uncommon for front livings, but the control for that, including the LED lights, will be right here with the outlet. But then back behind, you see it's a really nice front cap with, again, the shade. But it's pretty cool to be able to add in extra space, enjoy a view if you're parked up at like the mountains, but also turn it into movie mode right here. So no built-in speakers into the ceiling. Again, it's kind of keeping down on cost, but they do have these little pills right there. And I'll tell you, those things in some regards actually work better, especially in the fact that you can take them outside, which is pretty cool. Storage, both left and right. Outlets, both left and right. You got the glass insert right here, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. But then you also are going to get the fireplace. The Furrion puts out 5,100 BTUs of heat, so it's going to heat up 500 square feet of RV. So think of it, heat going up and that way. With proper air circulation, it could really make that entire room pretty cozy. I mean, those things get absolutely cooking. I just was in a Brinkley and accidentally kept it on. Middle of the video, I'm like sweating like a freaking piggy, and I'm shutting that thing off. USBs, universal Cs, couple different coloring modes to set the mood. You also got the head height. Even though this is a mid-profile RV and the roof starts slanting down, I mean, again, 6 feet tall, and this is where, my buns are resting up right there. So you get a lot of good head space, and then you're probably looking at about, 6'2" or so up into here. Now flip it around. All of the AC, as you can see, is going to be ducted all the way up to this point in the RV, going on an H-track system. So meaning the AC is just shooting, basically back and forth. You got a 15K AC right there to kind of juice that up. So it's going to be a little extra helpful. Another one back in the bedroom, which I'll show you here in a second. A couple more outlets for you. Window right there. And then, you're back into your slide where I talked about with the pantry. I love the way this kitchen looks. I mean, heck, maybe if I flip the camera around, maybe we got a good opportunity for like a thumbnail. Maybe just do like a little tilt my head like that. What do you think? Hey, right there, bada bing, bada boom. Think we might have a winner. We'll see. Check the thumbnail out. See if that did it. But I think it's a really cool, functional little space. I mean, you got plenty of overhead storage. You got enough countertop space to be dangerous, but not enough to be, cumbersome. I like the fact that you have a lot of room for your dry storage, but also, you can make it, for like a vacuum, or maybe even some hanging space in there, might be nice. You can just use a lot of good space when you have a good pantry. You got a microwave with the potato and pizza mode. You also have a little bit more storage right there. Outlet, so that way you can hook up, Keurig, a coffee pot, do your thing there with the hard wrap plastic finish right there. And then you have the 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixins. And I don't even know if I said it, but babe, if you're watching, I love you. Hopefully, even if I said it twice, that's okay. I've had a lot of people that have been commenting kind of negatively about the I love the wife thing, which is wild to think about. Dual outlets right here, and then this is going to be my favorite sink. Started up last year. This sink is called the TikTok sink, which is what most people call it because it became famous on TikTok. Then the RV industry kind of adopted it. So you have a little cup cleaner right there. High-rise faucet, whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. Stainless steel undermounted bowl with a waterfall right there and a soap dispenser. Another plug-in right there. And then, I mean, look at all the storage that you get up and above. You also have the curtains there for the window on the campsite, which is pretty cool. Plenty of storage right here. More storage right there with some, access to your plumbing, and then 3 pull-out drawers. But I mean, what are you guys thinking so far? I think it's a pretty cool little floor plan. And for under 60 grand, it's really hard to beat. I mean, the payments on it, super manageable. Pull it around there for you. Impression's quickly becoming one of my favorite brands, that is for sure. 10.7 cubic foot, 12 volt refrigerator. So it's got, all the space that you need for, a long weekend. If this is something with kids and you're using it for pullouts because they're, maybe a little bit older and don't come every day. But for a couple, I mean, yeah, that's a week's worth, no doubt. Right over here, countertop space again. Maybe this is your Keurig. Maybe you're coming inside and outside for a little drink-a-rooney. You set up a little blender, get a little funky down at the campground. Got yourself plenty of storage. Continues on over to the right. You also notice no ducting into the floor. That is because, your heat is coming out of, the pucks at a couple different places. Right as you come inside the door, right here on the wall, this is going to be your control center. So for both of your zones, for your heat and the AC, you also get the tankless on-demand hot water heater to pair up with the industry's largest furnace. So that is going to be instant hot water, the second you got it, as long as you got propane. You also have the awning and the slide-out control right here as well. You're also going to have a couple lights there too. Here into the bathroom, pretty darn good size for what you're getting here in this RV. I like it a lot. You got places to hang up your towels. You got the porcelain foot flush throne. I'll sit on that here in just a second. And then for the shower, I'm 6 foot, 300 pounds. I'm sitting in here just fine. You'd have to be a giant to be worried about the head height in this. I mean, Shaq could shower in this thing. It is, that tall. You're hitting the dishes. Whoosh, hitting the dishes. I say that too often. You're showering, hitting the old dishes in the shower. Why not? So right there, porcelain throne. You got moving and grooving room, both left and right. You flip it around. You got a countertop with the plastic bowl right there as well. You're also going to see, again, access to plumbing, room for some storage, maybe like some cleaning supplies or extra TP rolls. The old bowling gun, baby. And then heading into the bedroom here. North to south bed. You got the bedroom in the back. Haven't done too many front livings in a while. It's been a long time. But I really like the disposition of this. You have plenty of storage both left and right. You also have the Versa tilt, which is nice. So that control is going to be right here. So basically, you can pull this sucker up. And what's going to do, it's going to create more walk-around room. But you can also obviously put it down into sleeper mode, which kind of takes away from some of the space. And when it is up in daytime mode, you have a massive closet with washer and dryer prep there for you too. So that helps you kind of make the camper longer, but staying shorter. Feeling longer, but staying shorter. A place for a TV backer, place for your Wi-Fi, so that way you can get a King Wi-Fi connection. And then of course your satellite, your cable and your hookup there. You also have plenty of hanging room in there, along with a couple places to put up maybe some boxers, socks, things of that nature. Outlets, USBs, universal Cs. You also got a place where you can put up, some hanging clothing, and then bada bing, bada boom, you are ready to rock. But I think that about does it here for the inside portion of this tour. Now I'm going to go around the outside, show you what she's all about, where everything is located. Probably wrap that up in about 3 minutes, and then get skedaddling on to the next unit. It's about 7:30 at night, after hours, just trying to get a couple extra tours done for you. My goal this week down here at the Funtown Superstore is 60 RV tours. So 60 full tours, 60 3-minute tours, 60 short tours for like Instagram, YouTube, all that. So no matter what platform you're on, if you don't like full tours, maybe the 3-minute tours are better for you over on Facebook. But all right, so again, it's the 2025 Impression 320 FL. On the front cap, there are some lights that you can turn on. So right here, and then up on the bottom, so that way you can see what's going on while you're backing up, maybe to connect there at night. You're also going to have a spare tire in here. Let's see if there is a light. You can set it up on automatic, but it's spare tire, battery, solar on the side for an extra 20 amps. Let's see if I can show you what that accessibility looks like. So if you can see, I'm not sure how it's looking right there, but again, that is going to be paneled. Little place where you can get cracking on some apple juice right there. You're also going to have a place to hook up the TV. Plus you have the battery disconnect solar charge controller. Right here's the front cap, but notice how there's no exposed wood. So it's got that foil right there with the aluminum frame construction, and it is welded at all points. But let me go ahead and go back into the front. I mean, that's what I'm talking about for the front cap. I think that is pretty darn neat. LP Quick Connect right there. So if you want to bring a grill out, that's where you'd connect it, along with a place where maybe you can plug in a TV with the cable hookup. You also have the screen door, dual axle, and the steps that flip up into the doorway. Also, the awning is in a really good spot. It's probably about a 20-foot awning, fairly large awning there for you. So obviously you got the lights, provides you a lot of good shade here on the campsite. Over on the back, you have the towing package. So you're going to get 3,000 pound tow rating, 300 pound hitch rating with your 2-inch receiver and a 4-way pin connection. So that way maybe you can tow a little bit, but also, you can do, bike racks, storage racks, things of that nature there too as well. So you are pre-wired for the backup camera. So you got that little sticker there, they got those stickers all over the place, which I think it makes it easier for the guy that's maybe not ready for a salesman, but just wants to come out and look, but maybe you're not like knowing everything, you're kind of exploring. It's pretty darn nice. But that's what that's gonna look like. So if there's not a sticker, you're looking for something like that. That one in particular is rated for the Furrion S Vision. So it'll be a 4.5-inch screen that you suction cup onto your windshield. So that way you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. It also has a 1-way microphone. Ladder to get on top of your fully walkable roof to check your seals and check your slides. And then each one of these slides over here on this side are going to be eligible for a slide topper, which is a piece of awning that goes from here to here, and it really prevents debris from falling on top of your unit. Now right here, you're going to have your gray tank. So you can drop that down, you're ready to rock, empty out your sewer outlet connections, all that good stuff, your 50 amp cord. You're also going to have the big old tires right there, which if I had my glasses on, I could read the size of that. But you're also going to have your tank right there, the other one. You have your docking station located right over here, so hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower with your black tank flush, fresh water connection, city water connection, your different, bypass turnoffs. And then, of course, you got your cable and satellite and your automatic leveling located right there. 2 propane bottles. And then you got some of the stats. I mean, 10,159 pounds. It's hard to beat in that package. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter. This is the 2025 Impression 320FL. See you.